Hi everyone, Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com, and it is Friday, the 15th of February, 2019, here with your free live show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Of course, our best bet's always over at SportsChatExperts.com, as well as SportsChatPlace.com Premium Plus. We have a light schedule today. Doesn't mean we're not going to do the show. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I'm just an hour later than normal. I was on a call, and the call just went on and on and on. But anyways, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets always over at SportsChatPlace.com Premium Plus, as well as SportsChatExperts.com. Just a light schedule today. College basketball and NHL. Of course, the NBA is on their All-Star break. So we won't have NBA again until next Thursday. Usually Saturday, gigantic card of college basketball. So at least this time of year, we're doing what used to be our free-for-all Saturdays, where all the picks come from our live audience. We're now doing those on Saturdays. So all the questions on Saturdays come from you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Once again, I apologize for being a little bit late. An hour late, but it happens. Just the nature of the beast. I was on call. The call ran way long, but we're here now, and that's all that matters. Of course, if you're watching us on YouTube Live, you can hit the thumbs up. And I always say YouTube Live is the preferred way to watch our show. The reason for that being is that you'll get notified when I go live. So days like today where I'm running late, not a big deal because you got notification that the show's starting. But you can see people just starting to join us. We'll give everybody just another minute or two. It's going to be it's not going to be as many picks as we've normally been giving. Just we don't have a lot of games. Tomorrow there's 102 college basketball games. So we'll have plenty to work with. Of course, we'll even do some NHL. I don't do a lot of NHL. I always get a lot of requests for it. But Thursday, usually Saturday, gigantic part of college basketball. So anyways, I'm still recovering from my surgery. I went to the doctor yesterday. Not as great as I had hoped, but not as bad as it could have been. So all good, on that front. See a couple of thumbs down on YouTube. So thank you for at least paying attention. Anyways, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bet's always over at SportsChatExperts.com. Tomorrow, of course, it's going to be free-for-all Saturday, whatever we're going to call it. Not seeing your comments over on Facebook, so if you're commenting on Facebook, I can't see it, and that's why I'm not responding if you guys are saying anything to me. I don't know why that is. Let me try reloading it real quick. I got a really nice comment yesterday on YouTube. Someone said to me, it was a real peach. It said, Mitch is garbage. Couldn't pick a winner of his life, depended on it. Yeah, it was a really sweet comment. Of course, anyways, do at least 3 free picks every single day. Friday, of course, just a light day. Not a lot we can do about it. Let's see. We're about 4 minutes in. I normally start the picks about 5 minutes in, give everybody a chance to join us before the show starts. Like I said, today, running extra late. I was on a call. I admit it. It's busy. We have a lot going on here at Sports Chat Place. I'm so excited to tell you guys about everything. We were part of a merger that closed January 1st, where we merged with the European company. Both of our properties, Sports Chat Place and Picks and Parlays, merged with the European company. We now also own some sites in Europe as well. And we're expanding into more sites into Europe. And we're also going to be expanding more sites in the United States too. So anyways, someone here deciding to send me a message. But I know what the answer to this one is. I'm telling them to email support@picksandparlays.net if they have an issue at Sports Chat Experts. The way to handle this is to support@picksandparlays.net. But the packages, when we give out 3 picks in a package, the package isn't guaranteed that every single pick will win. It's guaranteed to return a profit. So if it was 2 and 1, it is a winner. But I would honor it if it comes down to me. I don't handle the customer service though. So this is what you guys can see. This is what we deal with. Anyways, we do at least 3 free picks on this show every single day. Our best bet's always over at sportschatexperts.com, as well as sportschatplace.com, premium and premium plus. Let's get to our first free pick of the show. We have Harvard taking on Princeton. These are the two of the top teams in the Ivy League. Harvard 11-8 on the season, 3-6 straight up on the road, 4-2 in the Ivy this season. Princeton 12-7 overall, 4-2 at home this season, 7-4 on the road, and 4-2 as well in the Ivy League. These teams met twice last year. Harvard swept, winning both at home and at Princeton. Meanwhile, Princeton coming off of 2 losses in a row, one at Yale, which is, I'd say, acceptable. The other one at Brown, which I would call it a bad loss. They were favored by 2 points in that one. Meanwhile, Harvard coming off a loss against Cornell, which is a really bad loss. They were favored by 10, lost by 6. It was actually at home to Cornell. They've played 5 straight home games, and now they go on the road to Princeton. I got to say that being at home for so long and now going to on the road to Princeton, I got to give just the edge here to the Tigers. Tigers, their defense hasn't been so strong. Their offense has been less exceptional. Harvard definitely has the better offense here, but Princeton has the better defense. Also, they're home in this one. I think this one's going to be all about tempo, all about pace. Styles make fights, and styles are going to make this game. I'm going to take Princeton. And that'll be our first pick for today's show. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks. Our best bet's always over at sportschatexperts.com, as well as sportschatplace.com, premium and premium plus. Yeah, this guy that sent me those messages, the other message, the guy said this guy's picks always lose. And I was looking at the picks that we made yesterday. I'm pretty sure we didn't lose every single game. I don't know. I can't find the sheet. I always throw it at the end, right? So sometimes I can find it, sometimes I can't. We took the Knicks plus 8.5 yesterday. The Magic -3, UIC -4. I think that was a push. South Dakota State, that was a loss. Arizona, no idea what happened there. BYU, no idea what happened. Texas State -4.5. They covered in that one. Let me see if we can get some quick scores from yesterday. Matt Kuchar still sucks, right? This guy just piece of garbage. And we got a lot of comments yesterday about Matt Kuchar and how he had an agreement and everything like that. Well, sometimes you just do last year we did a promotion with Picks and Parlays and Sports Chat Place about giving away money to cancer. And we said that we would give a free week of the Founding Fathers package. And we had all these different packages. Like if you gave this amount, you got a hat and a shirt. If you gave this amount, you got a hat, a shirt, and a hoodie. If you gave this amount, you got a hat, a shirt, a hoodie, and a Founding Fathers package. We lost so much money on that. I can't even tell you. I can't even. I know that month was the only month in the history of our company that we operated at a loss. An outright loss. We lost money on that. And it was a bunch. And you know what? We could have easily, in the middle of it, at the beginning of the month, the first weekend, we knew we were in trouble. And we could have easily said, you know what? We didn't know that this was going to happen or anything like that. And, we didn't understand, so we're going to change the offer a little bit. And, we didn't do it. We just honored it, and you just take it. And it's just like, when you're a professional golfer and you have a caddy, you give them 10% when you win. I mean, it's standard, And to offer a guy $20,000 after, you had given him only $5,000 is insulting. Yeah, it's our golf check, yesterday's picks. Right? Phil Mickelson, $1.6 million. And let's get to another free pick. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks on this show. It's a light schedule. Yeah, Casey Dalton doesn't watch my other videos. Or go to the website, watch the video. Apparently. Quinnipiac taking on Marist. We've done pretty well on Quinnipiac this season. I'll tell you, the line here opened in the 4 to 5 range, but now it is down to 3. And actually, in this range, I like it a lot better. Quinnipiac's offense is definitely better than Marist. I mean, it's not even close, especially at home. And then when you go on the road, Marist's defense slightly better, but I don't care. I think Quinnipiac is the play here. I've been on Quinnipiac a bunch this season, and after last time out, I think this is where this line comes from. Last time out against Ryder, the line had a weird movement before the game, and what eventually happened there was that the game went to overtime, and Quinnipiac covered in overtime. And as my wife is heading to yoga, you can see behind me on the screen. But anyways, it was kind of a weird finish, and then Quinnipiac went to overtime. And they won by 10 points, of course, covering the spread. So I don't know. I'm taking Quinnipiac in this one. I'm going to lay the 3 points, and that will be. There was Sam also walking by. That'll be our second pick for today's show. Of course, if you're watching us on YouTube Live, if you could hit the thumbs up, it's greatly appreciated. We've got 4 thumbs down already. 17 thumbs up and 4 thumbs down. The thumbs down, when you hover over it, it says, I just like this. Yeah, this is what I do. I go to a restaurant to eat, right, just to say, I hate it. It's like, that's the same thing as like coming to watch my video to hit the thumbs down. I just like this. I watch it every day. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a regular viewer, but I just like this. It's funny, right? Of course, we don't like beat you up about the thumbs up. I'm just asking you if you're watching it and you got a half of a second since you're sitting here watching me anyway. If you hit that thumbs up, it's greatly appreciated. Let's get to one more college basketball pick. Let's go to the game between Wright State and Northern Kentucky. Northern Kentucky is just 3-8 against the number on the road. They're 20-6 straight up. Wright State 15-11, 7-4 against the number at home, and 11-2 straight up, 7-3 against the spread in the last 10. I think when we look at Northern Kentucky's number on the road, and I've followed this team since they became Division I, and that's only a couple of years ago. This team has been exceptional. I know they lost both their last road games, one at UIC and one at Indiana Purdue. At home, they've been absolutely crushing it. But even their last road wins were Youngstown State and Cleveland State, so nothing overly impressive there. When we look at Wright State, 23-point win over Detroit last time out. It was a rollover game. And same thing with their win over Oakland. Not a good Oakland team this year. Wins over Green Bay, Milwaukee. They've been big favorites in most of these games at home. The thing that we have to look at is that Northern Kentucky, these teams played earlier at NKU. NKU won by 4 points in a game they were favored by 4.5. I like Northern Kentucky here plus the points. We don't get them much as a dog. So it's like their against the spread record is a little bit deceiving because we're looking at the numbers they've been laying. 13, 16.5, 9, 9, 9. It's like big numbers. I'm going to take Northern Kentucky here. I think there's a little bit of value. I'm going to give out another free pick. What the hell? On college basketball. Because it's my show and I can. It's our show. And I can. How about that? Let's go to the game between, there's not a lot here. Davidson and St. Joe's. Davidson laying 10. The line opened at 11. It's dropped 1. St. Joe's got absolutely blitzed last time out. They got crushed by St. Bonnie, 76-51. They were a 1-point favorite in that game at home. They had won against St. Louis at home. Meanwhile, a loss at LaSalle, 83-69 in a game that was a pick'em. A win at home against UMass in the game they did 64-62. They were a 3-point favorite. A loss in a game they were getting 9 at Dayton. They lost by 11. Lost by 5 at Penn. Basically, this is a St. Joe's team that kind of has gotten some big numbers this season, hasn't covered it. But when we look at Davidson, last time they were a double-digit favorite. That was against George Washington. They won the game 73-62. They won by double digits, but they didn't win by the 15 that they were laying. They covered last time out as a 7.5-point favorite. Did not cover as a 7.5-point favorite against UMass. When we dig a little deeper into the numbers, offensively, Davidson is just exponentially better, but defensively, they've given up points in bunches over the season, so the Davidson defense just not that good. Davidson's chance here is going to be to shoot the lights out, and I think that at home that they get that done. I'm going to take Davidson. I'll lay the 10 points. I don't love this game. That's for sure. Tomorrow we're going to have 102 games, and you guys will be the ones that decide what games we lost. Matt Kuchar has not only lost some fans, I was indifferent about Matt Kuchar. Matt Kuchar was kind of a guy, right? He was one of those guys. His biggest moment of his career was when he lost the U.S. Amateur. He played against Tiger Woods, right? And then that year, he played in the Masters, and he made the cut. And he actually made the top finishers, and he got to play in the next year's Masters. His father was his caddy. I mean, I remember this stuff. This is what I remember about Matt Kuchar. He's a smiling young kid, great, whatever. Now he's an asshole. He's an asshole. It's like, how this guy is the 10th most highest earning golfer in the history of the game. He's earned over $70 million in golf earnings, not including endorsements. Not including endorsements. $70 million in cash. He earned a check for $1.5 million. His caddy was entitled to $150,000 of it. He gave him $5,000. Ridiculous. I don't care what your agreement was. I don't care what any of that stuff. It's called doing the right thing. Anyone that's ever had a dispute with me at Sports Chat Place, you guys know I always do the right thing. Last Saturday, for premium members, those of you that aren't premium members don't know about this, but the premium members do. Last Friday, I had surgery a week ago today. I wasn't able to do my picks until I got home from surgery. I was lucid, but I wasn't 100%. And I said to everybody that was a premium member, I said, you know what? I'm just going to give out the picks today. I'm not even going to do a write-up, but these are the picks that I'm playing. And you guys can play them or not play them. But everybody should email me and say, I'll give everybody an extra day, at least, that is a premium member to make up for today. Whether we win, whether we lose, no matter what happens. It's like, because that's I gave out picks just like people had paid for, but it's kind of like, these are the right things to do. It's like, guy's a cheapskate, man. No way to go through life. No way to go through life. 4 hockey games tonight. I wouldn't have even known that. That's how little hockey I watched. But the Buffalo Sabres are hosting the New York Rangers. And let's see what's going on here in hockey these days. Buffalo 5-4-1 in the last 10. The Rangers 5-4-1. Buffalo is just one of those places traditionally, and I know this, 17-8-4 at home for the Buffalo. Rangers are 24-6 on the road. Buffalo has always been one of those very, very tough places to play. It just always is. It's one of those cities where Buffalo has just always been one of those cities where they're very into their hockey. The Sabres have been doing the win-loss for their last 10 games, though. The Rangers really, they've lost 4 of their last 6. So something's got to give here in this one. I'm going to take the Sabres here, and they're about minus 145. So we're going hockey. I'm not going to say never. I'm going to say it's once a month we go into hockey. We'll probably be doing a little bit more of it than normal since NBA is on the All-Star break. Tony Brown has been crushing the NHL at picks and parlays. No, I did not bet on Hawaii. I've been going to bed pretty early, to be honest, since the surgery. And I'll probably continue to do that for the next couple of days. Anyways, most of the other NHL games I'm looking at are all they're all big lines. So let me see if there's anything on the total side that we could play. Edmonton up against Carolina here. That looks to be a low-scoring affair. Total is set at 6. I like the under in the Carolina-Edmonton game. Under 6, Carolina-Edmonton. And that'll be our last pick for today's show. Tomorrow we're going to do Free-for-All Saturday, the way we used to do Free-for-All Friday. Kind of call it Spectacular Saturday, whatever you guys want to do. Yes, I did have Illinois yesterday. It was a premium pick. Illinois was one of my top plays of the day yesterday. You can always check my record out over at sportschatexperts.com. You just click on Mitch Wilson. It'll show you every pick I've ever made in premium picks. The picks at Sports Chat Experts are the exact same as the Premium Plus. Anyways, we're going to recap today's show. Of course, if you're watching us on YouTube Live, you can hit the thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. If you're watching us on our Facebook page, you could like us as well. I don't know if we're actually doing the Facebook page today. I think we're just doing it in the group today. But anyways, we'll probably just do the group again tomorrow. No, actually, we are on the Facebook page. But anyways, let's recap today's picks. Took Princeton -2, Quinnipiac -3, Northern Kentucky +1.5, Davidson -10, the Buffalo Sabres -145, and under 6 in Carolina Edmonton. You know, light schedule. I would tread lightly on the picks. Tomorrow, we're going to do whatever picks on whatever games you guys want. So be sure to join us tomorrow. We'll be closer to 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have an awesome day, everyone. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for Saturday. I'm stoked. Hopefully on the regular video on the Dog of the Day, you guys saw I got a new microphone. So no more static, no more complaining, no more anything. We got the new microphone. All good to go. Have a great day, everyone.